don't think this game will go that hard on it, but yeah. So as for other stuff I might hope for, I mean, look, I put it in the title of this stream. I've tweeted about it 10 million times. All I want is a new Splinter Cell. I just want a new Splinter Cell. I don't like love every Splinter Cell game. I'm not like some crazy huge Splinter Cell like mark. But the last one, which was not very well, I was well reviewed. It didn't sell very well. It wasn't widely played. Blacklist. The last one was awesome. It was so good. The level design was great. The mechanics were satisfying. It looked good. They split the difference well between, like, it wasn't open world, but the levels were very open and they let you approach it how you wanted. And I was like, yeah, this is it. They're figuring out Splinter Cell as an alternative to Metal Gear. That's awesome. And apparently it didn't sell, and that was the end of it. So all I want is let's bring Splinter Cell back. Let's take it off ice. Okay, it looks like I'm going to put the audio back up here because it looks like we're getting underway with the actual stream. Other than that, I'm not a big Ubisoft guy, so Trials, Trackmania, all that stuff's fine, but I have no interest in it. Assassin's Creed is not my jam, unfortunately. But as always with a presentation like this, I hope this is something new, something different, something I'm not familiar with. So let's see.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neela.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcement coming from
Ubisoft. Conviction I think is why people didn't like Blacklist, because Conviction was so another thing. I think people were like, okay, they're killing Splinter Cell, but Blacklist was fantastic.
We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Yusuf.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
Okay, so I, like, from a distance, kind of respect the Rainbow Six Siege community, but I never got into that game. Is this a mode from that, or is it a separate game? Oh, is this that quarantine game that they obviously had to rename for obvious reasons?
And the nightmare began. We thought it could be contained, but it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it.
This is such a different setting for a Rainbow Six game.
But I know.
Ugh.
You will find me first.
Oh, she's turning into Venom.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
I don't know if the thing that would compel me to get a new Rainbow Six game would be you're fighting infected zombie sci-fi monsters. I'm not going to try and be a negative Nelly the whole way through this stream, but I don't know if that's what the world needs at this exact moment. I don't mean for pandemic reasons, by the way. I just think gameplay-wise, it's like, well, there's a lot of games doing this. And Rainbow Six is kind of a cool, weird, other thing.
Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her. Ivana, hold on.
I like the it's a little bit Alien, not obviously Alien, but like Alien the movie, the kind of goopy, kind of sticky, organic feel of whatever it is taking them over. I like that. Yes, the residue is a great word by Linus in the chat. It's a very sticky residue. At least it's better than, you know, generic zombie presentation. Oh my god! That's a pretty gnarly design. Okay, they're winning me around slowly but surely here. It's also interesting that they're doing this, presumably, I don't know if this is coming out this year, but this is being shown off the same year as
Not so fast.
Back 4 Blood is coming out, which is the Left 4 Dead spiritual successor.
Target the breacher! Now's our chance!
Again, this is just a CG trailer, but it kind of gives me the impression it's going to scratch that same itch, that kind of work together, co-op. You know, you're going to want to have your headset on and strategically kind of play with your friends to kind of outnumber the huge hordes. Oh, Linus, thank you for referencing The Darkness. Now, there's a franchise I desperately want to come back.
Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
I think 2K owns it.
It's Ash. We're not done yet.
I think that sequel was just not very well received, so they didn't bother. But, September 16th. Wow, I did not realize that was. I did not realize it was that close. If that is the game that used to be called Quarantine, I assume it was.
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
My name is Richard. I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat.
Okay.
Some of the operators' abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time,
let's
as
move
you
the camera a
progress through
little
the
bit here.
game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically
There we go.
designed to take on this new threat.
So
a
the
bit wobbly.
operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, but what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are
Okay.
gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out.
Is that like deviate
Every
to a
time
separate
you
location
go in with
during a
containment
mission?
zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades.
Oh, okay.
So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Archeans are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected few years ago during the outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since.
Yeah, I'm
The
not.
parasite has spread
I tried to
three
play
new
Siege, and it's just
emerging
like
in several
it's cool.
containment
It's not a criticism of the
within
game. I'm
New
just like
York,
this
San
is.
Francisco, and Alaska.
I'm not good at
This is
this,
what we
and
know
it's one of those
so
games
far.
where I feel really bad when
Within
I'm
the
playing it because I'm like,
containment zones,
whoever is on my
the
team
alien
hates me.
ecosystem is in
They
a
fucking hate me because I'm not good at all.
As incubation
Although this seems like the type of game you'd want to play with your
exploring
pals. This one
spawn
because it's like
procedurally, taking
you
over
against
different areas of the
enemies,
map and
against like
reaction
AI.
to the player presence.
So
The parasite is always spreading,
Yeah.
always evolving. But it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing progress and helping the Archeans. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breacher, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex.
I like the
There's a lot
designs. I
more
do like the
species of
designs of
Archeans
the
and
aliens.
mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really excited to dig into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about. Yes, that's right. Extraction will bring everyone together.
Okay,
regardless of the
that's
platform.
becoming more and more of a
For
standard,
Rainbow
and that's
Six
good.
Siege
No
community,
matter how
we have
much,
exclusive unlocks for you in both games.
Sony hates it.
Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's take an exclusive first look at some gameplay footage.
I can't remember the last time I tried to play a
Here is
game
Rainbow
with,
Six
with
Extraction.
pals across platforms, and it didn't have that function. Like Knockout City is a good example. It was a little bit wonky on Knockout City, but the option was there, which was good.
Welcome to Rainbow Six.
All right, let's take a look at this.
The new tactical co-op shooter game where Rainbow Six operators are dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate anomalies identified at the Orpheus Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving.
With Ubisoft, it's always hard to tell what's in-game character dialogue and what are they passing off as player dialogue on headsets, which is always a highlight of their E3 presentations.
Use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Archeans in their way.
Drone spinning up.
Hallmark of a Rainbow Six game, obviously, is the little robot that can observe.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Alright, we got stealth kills.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
If this is anything like when me and my friends tried to play Payday 2, it's very hard to get 3 real players, 3 real friends on the same page and coordinate a stealth mission. It's really hard. It's so hard. Stop Clancy never done a zombie. I suppose that was not his forte. He was a real military.
Nest wakes up too. Archeans move
Oh,
faster in
cool.
sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
Okay.
The squad can use their react light to see bioluminescent properties in Archeans and in the environment.
I'm surprised at how much they're leaning into stealth on this. Okay, there's your stuff from Siege, your environmental shoot through the walls. That was a big thing in Siege.
The scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
He wrote the same book about 200 times, that's true. God rest him.
The best approach to take them out. Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Yeah, okay, they know that one of the big things is that people like about Siege is that destructible environment and the using it tactically, not just for, like, you know, aesthetics. So this trailer is very much coded in. It's still that stuff's still there. Don't you worry. You can still do that. This looks good.
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone.
Wait, that's another
tougher than the first.
Left 4 Dead-ish type. So this really does kind of feel like their take on Left 4 Dead, which is fine.
And we need them gone. Use your react blade.
Hey, Linus got himself an emote. That's a very popular emote.
It's right there. React blade, do your thing.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not
Yeah, I know I said it a second ago. I am imagining trying to play this with my friends and just thinking, oh, we would get... I'm not trying to act like I'm the greatest stealth player of all time, but I think of my friends, I'm the one who likes stealth the most. And I can just imagine them just going, oh, fuck it, and just shooting and getting things kicked off straight away.
The squad can use react tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Yeah, I don't think we'll play this.
Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
The vibe, the aesthetic is a little bit Prey, the Prey reboot.
That's the react threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
Oh, look at this, fucking Groot showed up and he's pissed off. And he's gotten into the steroids.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader.
I think the best compliment I can give this straight away is that it looks like it is finding a really good balance of here are your Rainbow Six-ish elements, and here are other things that are different, and they're meshing them together in a kind of interesting way.
Challenging yet.
Like, they haven't just stuck the license on a zombie game. They're like, okay, no, let's see how we can make a zombie game work with the Rainbow Six archetype.
No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding.
Oh, it's a Stranger Things. Oh, what? That's really cool. I hate enemies in games who can buff other enemies, but that's actually a really cool one if it can turn them invisible. Again, I'd imagine I would be flailing about and having a terrible time trying to do this, but...
The elite will show up any second.
I think based on what they've said so far, I think this is just PvE. I think this is, you will always be with your buddies facing off against AI. But as always, in this day and age of live games, I'm sure if it's successful, they could do a limited time event where it's like, hey, you can face your pals in deathmatch, you know. Although they still have Siege, which is 100% PvP. Oh, that is one nasty effect. They got him in scrambled egg there.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
Okay, so I think this answers my question that I had earlier when they were talking about the concept of your partners getting caught. That yeah, if they get caught, they get transferred somewhere else.
React still needs you.
And so you have to go and get them. You have to deviate from your mission path to go get them. It's really cool. I like that a lot.
It's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat. Squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six Extraction intel coming very soon.
That was cool. I like
Fighting
that.
aliens is tough. Try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music
Yes, they had
learning
a
by
Rocksmith
introducing the
leak
first
earlier
console
today.
game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're
This
already
is
an
the
expert
exact
or
type
just
of thing
starting
that
out,
you're either a
Rocksmith
very
has an
specific kind of
approach that's
person
for
who thinks this will be
everyone.
awesome, or
A
you're
fun
just not going to
and
get it. I don't
interactive
get
way
it.
to learn
But
guitar, playing your favorite songs. And in the decade since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
I suppose Rocksmith is kind of like Rainbow Six in that the people who love it fucking love it. And as others, it seems really cool. But again, I've never been a musically inclined person. So I will not be rushing out to get my copy of Rocksmith. I was never even. I'm horrific at rock band and Guitar Hero. I'm terrible at them. I have no rhythm and I have no musical talent, and it's. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a phone game there for a second. Huge amount of songs, ever-growing library. It's one of those things where its definition as a game is kind of nebulous, and I'm not saying that in a shitty way. Like, I think it's really cool, but it is almost kind of a. It's kind of like music software more so than it is a video game like Rock Band. Giant Bomb did a lot of stuff with it back when it came out. I remember Vinny was pretty big on it. But again, as a person who has like played guitar, you know. Kind of surprised they're bringing it back. Like I said, it always felt like a kind of a niche thing, but I have to imagine it was quietly very successful among music people. Pre-register, closed beta. Okay, I will not be signing up for that. I'm sure that would be a quality stream. Is me fumbling around on Rocksmith.
Producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning, Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year.
Oh, it's a subscription
Learn how to
service.
play guitar
Okay.
and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now, acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed.
Okay, so it's just literally just a phone app.
And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will
This guy's
have
hands
chord charts
motions
that'll
are
be perfect for
intense.
rhythm
I'm loving
players
it.
who want to learn the foundation
Giving it all
of
of
the
this.
song to hum and strum along to. We'll still
I'm
have
digging
note
it.
for note, authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements.
Like he's
to keep
composing music
growing
himself.
that
He's going
portion of the
crazy.
library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs. More content than
Create
ever before,
arrangements of
including
existing
genres
songs?
beyond
Okay.
rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players
This is
won't
more
just
in depth
see
than I
their
thought they were
growth
going to
on a
go, but
single
I guess you
song.
have to, you know.
They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board. And overall,
They seem to be offering a lot more than just, here's Rocksmith again, but with different
Advanced
songs, you know.
players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith tablet review. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith
Let's
Plus
jam,
for
brother.
another 10.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta. Summer's coming, and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just
Oh,
that.
this thing. I forgot about this thing. It looked really cool, but I forgot completely about it. I don't think they've talked about it since last
The
E3.
project's grown by jumps and grinds.
I love and encourage any extreme sports or any kind of sports games with a wacky twist. I don't give a shit about real sports, but if you're going to put out a dirt bike game, a motocross game, a wacky football game, a wacky rally game, a driving game with the emphasis on off-roading and crashing, I love all that shit. I loved last 2 or 3 years ago Onrush. Absolutely loved Onrush. So I hope this thing turns out cool because it looks really awesome. It looks like exactly what I want out of a sports game or a racing game.
Manage your career.
A little bit Jet Moto, yeah, a little bit Jet Moto vibes
Learn
off it.
to nail those wild moves. Stay stylish.
Okay, they got an ice cream
Share your
bike.
creations with the Republic. Stay on top of the latest news.
Okay, so it's gonna be your typical live game. They're gonna have a news
Take up
section,
some
a community
ferocious
section,
multiplayer
you know.
action, like free for all or tricks battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition.
There's that guy wearing that mask that everyone in video games wears now. Yeah, you got get your dances. Yeah.
Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue.
Okay, you got some Tony Hawk graffiti going on. I like it. I like it.
Overall score. Still with
Great
me?
mode. I
Okay.
love graffiti in
When your
Tony
team
Hawk.
has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district.
Nice.
This will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars.
Look at that Ubisoft map.
So, if you want to be the boss of your own career,
See all those markers? Oh my god.
waiting for you.
Is this actual gameplay? First person dirt biking? It's fucking awesome. I assume it is. They put a UI on there, so I assume it's supposed to represent real gameplay. It's really ambitious that they're making a game where it's like, we're going to put in snowboarding and BMXing. Like, those are two really different
You've
things.
got modules that you can slay for days.
Oh man, I'm liking a lot of what they're showing here. This is really scratching some
Maybe
itches.
you're all about living on the edge.
Ooh.
Either way, to progress, you gotta earn those stars. Having the right rig is important too.
Are they racing bikers? Oh my.
Preferences.
Oh, okay. This looks insanely ambitious, but also all the individual elements look really cool.
All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature.
Oh, it's got, that's the Forza has a system like that where you can literally just, it does this exact thing actually. Yeah, it does like you pull up to a landmark, you press a button, and it zooms out and it's like, here's some information about this landmark.
More rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride, people.
Okay, they got the Red Bull sponsorship. That makes sense. That makes
It's
sense.
the biggest stage of slopestyle mountain biking. And
This looks
guess what?
crazy.
You can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stuff.
Yeah, EA Sports Big was the vibe I was kind of getting as well. And what I was trying to say earlier was basically that. Yeah, any kind of sports game that's an EA Big style thing, I'm all about.
Just more, okay?
This is really cool. I'm really looking forward to this now.
For you and your friends to enjoy, any way that you want.
The trailer they put out last year was kind of cool, but it was also kind of like, okay, they didn't really show a whole lot. So like, okay, that seems like a cool idea, but what's it going to look like?
Look at all these riders.
Give me a date on this. I would love if this little thing ended with a date. That would be cool.
Don't miss out on mass races. Woo!
I don't think it'll be this year. I feel like that's wishful thinking. They only showed it off last year. Actually, no, maybe it could be this year. It could be Christmas this year, right?
The Republic awaits you, rider. See you soon.
Are we getting a date? Whoa! Much quicker than I was thinking. I will absolutely register to try and play those betas.
Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to rip.
Ubisoft, to be fair to them, that's 2 games they've showed off where it's coming out
so
this
we've seen
year.
Some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien
That's
parasites.
pretty
But
cool.
how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a
I assume that's a
blazing
hilarious
start,
joke
with
to the Siege
passing
community.
200,000 concurrent
I'm not a
players
member of that
few
community. I'm
weeks ago.
sorry.
If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
This is going to be, yeah, it's Siege, okay. Yeah, Siege is one of those ones where I downloaded it for, well, it's been free on a bunch of different platforms. It's had free weekends. It seems cool, and it's insanely passionate community, and a huge community. Like, they play it competitively, but I'm just terrible at it, and I was not able to get off kind of the ground floor with it, unfortunately.
So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th,
Crossplay,
we are unifying
okay.
our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay. And
Oh, they've got their
that means that
cloud
any player
gimmick
on
going.
Amazon
Okay.
Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games.
I don't know if I've
together
talked about them on
while
stream,
having
but
a
I've given
unified
Stadia a
account
go, and
progression.
it's not for me
And for
yet.
console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform,
Nice.
and the cross progression will be available between all platforms.
Are there native
These updates
upgrades for the
will
next
take a
gen
bit more time in order to
consoles for
prepare
this?
and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Is there a PS5 version of
Bringing these
Siege? I don't think there is
player
there?
bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms.
I'm glad crossplay is
It
just
also
becoming
limits
normal. It's just
your
becoming a thing that
progression will
most big
not
games
follow
have. It's the way it should be.
anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving
Yeah,
forward.
these people are like
We
insanely
cannot thank
passionate.
you enough for your support.
Like I
It is
said, it's
because
kind of
of you
quiet,
that Siege
distant
keeps you
respect.
all
Like
going and
I
going.
can't get into this game, but it's like it seems people love it.
Brand
You
new
know, it seems really
animated
cool.
trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
I also think it's nice when a publisher puts out an update like this in the middle of their thing. It's like here's they literally use the word quality of life. It's like that's cool. Yeah, put that in there. I feel like every time they do an update about Call of Duty, it's always about like the league or the competitive side, and I'm like, that is so niche. Most people don't care about that. Whereas if they put out an update where it's like here's a little quality of life update coming to Call of Duty tomorrow, like that would be a nice update to give in the middle of E3. But so far, I'm liking this stream. I think it's been pretty solid.
What does
No Splinter Cell yet,
This jacket was my father's.
so it's not amazing,
Dagu Wakan. We chop.
but we're getting there.
The creators.
How far in are we? We're like
Love, wisdom.
half hour.
bravery.
Okay.
Shoots you.
Listen,
It's time
I'm
yet.
gonna get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss.
Have they done these animated intros for every character? It's kind of nice looking. It's really nice looking.
What's happening?
Holy shit, that bear's got like a cool guy villain scar on it. Look at that thing! Oh my god. See some new names in the chat. Thank you for watching, everybody. I was not expecting this to be a a widely watched stream, but I do appreciate people joining in. Fourth and final stream of the weekend. It's been a lot, or the week, I should say. I started on Wednesday. It's been a long week, but I've had a lot of
New
fun.
projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Oh, they just added For Honor to Game Pass. Actually, I have never played For Honor. I think I might finally give that a go. But it's another one that seems like it has a very loyal, very dedicated fan base, and I feel like I would get smoked if I went in there now. Oh, nice. One thing they haven't said much about, like I was asking there about Rainbow Six Siege, they haven't mentioned upgrades for existing games to the new consoles, like for Siege or for any of this stuff, at least not yet. Oh, cool. Never played Brawlhalla, but it's cool that they're getting the turtles. Brawlhalla has a bunch of like indie game characters and has a bunch of WWE wrestlers, if I recall correctly. I think Roman Reigns is in Brawlhalla, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The Crew 2, holy shit, I forgot about the Crew 2. I think most of the world did. Respect to Ubisoft for still supporting it. I can't imagine there's a ton of people playing it. Oh, Watch Dogs Legion. I played Watch Dogs Legion for about 7 or 8 hours, and I thought the stuff they were doing was cool, a nice change of pace. I respected the ambition of that gimmick they had, but other than the gimmick of playing as any one of the characters in the entire world, it felt like another Watch Dogs game, and I wasn't really in the mood for it.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving. Thanks.
Oh, is there an upgrade for Siege? Okay.
But that's not all.
Don't stop showing me Sam Fisher in other games. Put him in a new Splinter Cell.
We are happy.
I don't want to see Sam Fisher in anything that's not a new Splinter Cell game. For the love of fucking God, I got excited there for a second. I was like, oh, put out a new Splinter Cell game.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table,
oh, I don't know
alert
about
the
that.
local homeowners association, and let's get loud.
Homeowners Association. Oh, that's one of those like neighborhood watch gimmicks in the US, isn't it? Where rich people in neighborhoods are like, hey, clean your lawn.
Hello, my name is Todd Recall, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director.
I don't know who this is. I'm gonna show myself up as being very uncool, maybe, but
my song "Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels" is going to be
Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels. I feel like if I heard the song, I would recognize it, but no, I do not know this song. Okay, I'm uncool. Todrick is a pretty cool name.
But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022. Girl, I don't dance, I work.
I feel like that's not very common. I feel like you usually just kind of get the basic studio version of the game. So if you can get an exclusive version of a song in a game, that's pretty cool.
Express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way.
Oh,
Just
really?
Dance has
Okay.
transformed millions of
I was
lives,
reading my
and I
chat
hope that
there.
this
I was
song
not aware.
brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play. You will absolutely slay.
That's how I like to be. I do like to absolutely slay.
Handcrafted specifically for Just Dance. And let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly. But I guarantee they are going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, and now it's been Just Danceified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. And one last thing.
Like Just Dance is really popular and it has a following, but I do think I do think it's odd that they every single E3 they have a segment on it. It's like I don't think that many people who are sitting at home like me, like a loser watching an E3 stream. I don't think most of them care about Just Dance. That's my opinion.
Being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022. Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk.
I do not. I don't recognize the song at all. I'm terribly uncool.
I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. Okay, dolls.
November 4th. All right, they're kind of having a bit of a. Okay, so they're on every system, including Stadia.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven Clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
I can't believe that they're adding all I've heard is that this game is about 700 hours long. My best friend Dave, who was in the chat earlier today for what was he in the chat for? Knockout City. He loves Assassin's Creed. He has all the collector's editions. He absolutely loves it. But all he would talk about with this game is how it's so fucking long, and he felt like he was never making any progress in
November
it.
2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight,
Yeah, the release dates on this stream are
Creed game to date, and we have
kind
you to
of
thank
what
for
you
that.
want out of a stream like this.
Becoming
It reminds
a
me of when
Viking leader
Bethesda
going on a
released,
quest
or
to
they showed
fight
off
for a
like
new
Fallout 4
is an adventure that
and
resonated closely with many
Wolfenstein and stuff, and then released it like within the next 6 months. I think that's a great policy to have. Like if you're showing something at E3, it should be in the immediate future, somewhat, you know. Maybe one or two teasers for something like Splinter Cell that's way off, but everything else, you know, why show it until it's ready to go, you know?
300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes. such as the River Raids update.
I didn't hear much about that Dublin. That's not Dublin. Just Irish DLC. I saw some people check it out and were mildly interested in it, but I didn't hear anything beyond the first,
For instance, we'll be adding
first hour or so.
one-handed swords in the coming weeks.
Oh, got a sneeze coming. Hang on.
The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone.
Excuse me, my
We've
goodness.
been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support.
Again, like the Siege thing, I like that they're putting out a little thing in the middle of this thing. Hey, our big game we just released, we are working on it, we're continuing to support it. That's nice.
Through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu.
Jesus!
In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets. And form
You're doing some real
strategic
touring
alliances
around in this game.
safeguard
You got to.
your clan's future.
Doesn't it start in like Europe and then you go to England for the main game, then you go to Ireland, now you go to France. You know.
This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities.
Jesus!
Weapons, gear,
The Vikings had
and
grenades.
of course, new enemies.
All wrecked.
Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall.
These always seemed really cool. I never watched any of them, but
Explore the
they
world
looked really
and take
cool.
a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience
You just
where you'll get to play
walk
as
around the
people during
environment and there's like historical information and
follow them in their endeavors.
narration
big
and stuff.
small,
It's cool.
while collecting
I like that.
exclusive rewards.
I think they first did it in Origins.
Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered.
Like for years, they constantly talked about how the people making this game, they put so much work into the history, they research and they read, and now they're allowing that to then be reflected back to you in the game, which I think is nice.
Well, this year will be a very active year for the game. We're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
Okay, I don't know what that was. Again, I didn't play this game.
So you've seen some great games from us, but we also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+.
I've been meaning
If you
to
haven't
start
watched the
this.
second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Kraken We Arse asking, no, they've taken years off in the past. I think their official stance is they take a year off after each Assassin's Creed.
What's the difference?
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch this show. I've heard it's really good, and I like, of course, Rob McElhenney is great. I love Always Sunny,
I feel really seen and heard.
I don't want to
and I like Ashley Birch.
or hear you.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
I'm very thankful my girlfriend has Apple TV Plus, so I can watch it.
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Wait, is this not?
Hello, everyone. I am.
Well, I suppose that Rob McElhenney show is not based on any existing
And I'm
franchise.
Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves.
So Ubisoft is literally just we're making TV shows and movies now. They're not based on our games. We're just making them. All right, fair enough. I respect it.
Just for you. Check it out. Dr. Ellis?
I told you she's probably tanked.
I suppose it's probably better to just say, hey, we're going to make a fun TV show rather than having to anchor it to an existing game IP.
Damn lost, please. Look, we need answers.
It didn't disappear.
What did you say? It didn't shh. What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
What the hell was that supposed to mean? Okay, well, what did her eyeball say? Look, we don't understand. Can this please come out?
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
I gotta scoot over a little bit.
One of what?
Werewolves, dummy. For some reason, that word werewolf takes me back to the Order 1886, which I played all of on YouTube.
Something's wrong with the generator. Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
Oh, it is based. I have not heard of this video game. Yes, I've never heard of this game.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We're having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns, though.
With guns, yes.
Okay, big praise, big praise.
Everybody's going, how the heck?
Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it.
That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. It says their release dates will vary by territory. Ireland will definitely not get it until like November. That's the way these things always work. It's very annoying.
Or on your on-demand platforms.
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does it better than Far Cry.
Here we go. More Giancarlo. Let's go. Sometimes it's a little disappointing that he gets typecast as basically the exact same kind of smart-talking villain, but he's really fucking good at it, so whatever. Like, he's great in Mandalorian, he's great in Breaking Bad.
Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get out of boxing now. Get us on.
San Judas? I wonder what's gonna happen here.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. That's all I've got.
It's a Joker playing cards.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Please, no.
Wait, you leave the country during the game?
No.
Seems bad. Oh, look at those shoes. Oh my goodness. He absolutely dripped out. Giancarlo, king.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat.
Giancarlo Esposito always has to have dialogue like this. He always has to have monologues about there was a man who used to not tie his shoelaces before he crossed the street. I love it. It's great.
Challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud.
He's hamming it up a bit more than I'm used to seeing him do. That's great. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, they shot the old lady. Okay.
I've caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo.
Oh, his son was trying to escape.
Time to
Okay.
bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. they could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old.
Yeah, he's really cranking it up to 100 in this, which is great. So often he's doing the whisper, the low speaking villain who's making you think. In true Far Cry fashion, they're having him be a little bit more fucking loud and up and animated, and you know, that's like a Far Cry hallmark at this stage. Is they have to have the villain be like, since Voss in 3, they have to have them be, you know, up and animated and a little bit over the top. That was a cool cutscene. Is that all we're going to see? I thought we might see a bit more.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that
he's got to be crazy
or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table.
Absolutely not
and
true.
Charm you into thinking that
no, they're always
everything
crazy.
they believe,
No, they're always
matter
crazy.
How twisted or horrifying could be absolutely true.
No. They're always just weirdos. They're always just crazy.
And we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains.
One villain was good, the other two were.
A very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans.
Oh, talking about DLC already.
Was to honor the Far Cry villain's tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole. And it's up to
this
you
guy's intense. This guy is he's really delivering. By the way, I would love to do that Far Cry VR experience that they just launched, but it's obviously like in a handful of locations.
RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
What is it? This is... What?
That is all that matters.
Peekaboo, motherfucker.
What?
Where the fuck am I?
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants.
That statue's ridiculous. I don't want to be the guy from Far Cry 5. I really don't.
A dream. An opportunity.
Then I will not waste it.
See, the thing with these Far Cry DLCs, I don't want to shoot demons. I don't want to fight monsters. I think this looks really cool, but I don't want to fight ghosts. I just want to. I want to fight people in a Far Cry game. Oh, fucking him up with a Bible.
The definition of insanity.
That seems like an interesting idea. Oh, they're doing the Blood Dragon thing. Okay. Oh, literally Blood Dragon, but ported. Okay. I suppose for Far Cry 5, the season pass included literally just Far Cry 3. They're just like, we'll port it onto PS4 if you buy the season pass.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Seed was an Alistair Black character. That's good. He was absolutely. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, Mario's back. Mario's getting his Glock. He's getting his piece. He's getting ready to absolutely fucking smoke some more enemies. I did not play the first game. I have it. I have not played it. I bought it for like a $5 on sale. Maybe I'll play it on stream. I'm kind of looking for some more. I want to get through my Switch backlog. So maybe in anticipation of this one, I'll play the first one. Oh, that's ugly. The rabbits are so hideous. The rabbits are so fucking ugly. I realize they're stupid children characters, but oh my god, they are absolutely repugnant little freaks. They're like, what if somebody skinned like a young Teletubby or something? They're fucking look at that fucking thing, he's hideous! Oh my god. That one's alright. I can't stand looking at them. They're so ugly. For a second, by the way, the reason I was like surprised at first when that spaceship went up, I was like, oh my god, is this Beyond Good and Evil 2? Which I don't really care about, but I just think it's interesting as a case of something that just disappears. Yeah, I heard good things about Kingdom Battle. I just never got around to it, and I love XCOM games. I played Gears Tactics last year. It was really awesome. Yeah, I might play some of that first one on stream at some stage. Look at Mario! Mario is going to go and fucking body someone. He is going to go and absolutely murk someone. I love that they made a Mario game where he's dual-wielding pistols. Oh, don't show me these freaks again. Please stop. Why is it Mario X Rabbids? Why can't it just be Mario with a Glock? That's all I want, man. I don't want any of this fucking little rabbit monstrosity shit. Look at Mario! Look at him! He's the Matrix, man. He's fucking... I love it. Yeah, Mario got stabbed by Sephiroth, and now he has to carry his piece with him. He has to sleep with it, you know what I mean? It's under his pillow. That's beef. What is happening? Yo, oh my god. All the Mario characters got Five Nights at Freddy's. Is that Rabid Ganon? Is it supposed... It is supposed to be right, because that's Rabid Zelda. I hate all of this. These are all absolutely repugnant. Peach with her... What? Did Peach skin one of them for her umbrella? What the fuck's going on back there? No, go back. Go back. Peach had an umbrella that was like a skinned rabbit. Is that from the first game? What the fuck? Anyway, we're moving on, I guess. No time to try and dissect that.
The whole team is super proud of this
don't show me more.
And I can't wait for you to experience it.
Oh, man, this guy's accent's cool.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today.
Oh, my wireless controller disconnected. I'll leave it up,
Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom. There is an entire
Again, I wonder if they're going to have a release date. They've been pretty tight on the release date so far. Everything's been within 6 months. Look at it! Look at that! Look at the fucking disgusting flesh umbrella! Look at it!
Like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On
Oh my god!
To repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered.
I feel like that thing would give me nightmares if I was a kid. It's just like a big nebulous non-face having purple thing with tentacles.
Will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas.
Yeah, the Rabid stars. What is what? I don't understand what the logic of this universe is. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should play the first one because I don't know why there's been a hideous mesh of everything from Mario with a rabbit. I'm not sure if I want to know, to be honest.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level.
Look at the size of that Mario plushie!
With new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer An easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge.
Mario Rabbids
And you'll be able
Minions,
to
yeah.
experience this
Minion
cosmic
Studio is making that
adventure
Mario movie, so it's
exclusively
possible.
on the
Could happen.
Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
Okay, so pre-alpha, so this game's probably a decent way off. Put my mic a little bit closer here as I'm sitting back. There we go. It's me, and I brought my AK with me. Let's waste these fools, Luigi. This looks nice. Looks like a nice Mario game. Oh, what? Are they going to have a turn-based and non-turn-based mechanics? What game did that? There was a kind of faux XCOM game that had something like that. Mutant Year Zero, was it? That was like an XCOM game, but you could also run around in real time, and it wasn't grid-based. I kept meaning to play that one. It was supposed to be really good, but I did not get around to it. No. Cool. Yeah, that looks like a cool expansion on the first one. 2022. Okay, there's our first game where they've announced it and just kind of broadly pie in the sky idea.
Yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Yves, come on, brother. You gotta give me Splinter Cell, brother. Also, maybe give a little update on what you're doing to make your company less shitty.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon.
And yet, no Sam Fisher.
The beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved, and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experience.
Don't troll me, chat room.
Energy,
do not troll me.
Especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games. And it is what motivates.
That's kind of a cheesy sentiment, but I do think I do have honestly thought about how the amount of people I know who've been like gotten through the pandemic with games, and people who've taken up streaming during the pandemic. I mean, it's it's a hobby that adapts well to a pandemic situation. You know,
keeps them growing and vibrant.
Remember when Animal Crossing came out and it raised the serotonin levels on the planet by 500%?
And your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible.
Listen to my feedback, brother. Where's my Splinter Cell? Come on.
That some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite.
It is still very weird that Nintendo's like, yeah, give Mario a gun, whatever.
Return for an all-new adventure.
We're one step closer to putting him in Fortnite and giving him an actual AK, you know?
There is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most
okay, this is going to be... Are they bringing back Beyond an Evil?
Places of all. Brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited
Don't recognize the name Snowdrop engine.
Look with you now.
I don't know what games run on that, but... Is this the third or fourth re-debut of Beyond Good and Evil? I feel like it might be. I was just, I suppose it could be a new Phoenix Rising, but that game literally just came out, so I don't know. I was just watching a great video from the fantastic Matt McMuscles about what happened with Beyond Good and Evil. Is this Avatar? Are you? I can't get a motherfucking Splinter Cell game, and they're not making an Avatar game. I will fucking shit my pants if that's what this is. You cannot be no, come on, dude, come on. Oh, this is such an Ubisoft thing to do. Oh my fucking god. What? What the fuck? Again, if you had given me 100 guesses as to what IP Ubisoft were making into a game, not a hope I would have guessed this. They must be Fox, or I guess Disney at this stage, they must be really fucking confident that this movie is actually coming out at some stage and they're not going to push it back anymore. I don't think they'd be putting out a game if they did not anticipate that the actual movie would finally fucking come out. This is bizarre. This is bizarre. I mean, on the one hand, it does make sense. It's the most the biggest box office success of all time. So of course you would make a toy out of it, which is essentially what a game is, just to be blunt about it. But the weird thing about this is it's just a CG trailer, which is fine. This is obviously a game early in development. But it's kind of like when you're making a CG trailer for a game based on Avatar, it could also just be a trailer for Avatar. You know what I mean? This is so weird. Again, I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. Like, it looks cool as a trailer, but this could also just be Avatar 2. Do you know what I mean? Frontiers of Pandora. Wow. Folks, did anyone see that one coming? Did anyone anticipate that coming? And it's a native PS5 game only, and Xbox Series X and S. There's no old versions, which is fair enough. I thought that was going to say Game Pass. I was going to get very excited, but yeah, they've got their own service, Ubisoft Plus. Yeah. Yeah, Ubisoft Plus seems like a good deal, but it's only on PC, and I obviously I'm streaming from a PC, but it's not an amazing PC. I don't really feel like... I actually have Far Cry 3 installed on this PC. I got it for free for signing up to Ubisoft's launcher, which I don't like. Nathan, you did not miss much with Avatar. It's fine. It's not a bad movie, but you don't need to see it. You really don't need to see it. I can't imagine we're ending on a sizzle reel for their streaming service or their subscription service. There's got to be I suppose I was going to say there should be a stinger, but the stinger is Avatar, I guess. I mean, nobody was expecting Avatar, so I guess that is the stinger.
Thanks to Eve and all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we
I'm bummed, folks. I'm bummed yet again. I've been left hanging.
Riders Republic lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022.
Yeah, Avatar and Ubisoft is a match made in heaven the more I think about it.
Confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post show.
Bye, y'all.
I rarely watch these post-show things. We'll take an outlook and see if Anthony... who am I kidding? All filming has been conducted in time with local COVID-19 health and safety regulations. Well done. Thank you, Ubisoft. What if they Garrett Kidney showing up at the last second here to ridicule me? What if they put Sam Fisher in Avatar? Well, I was gonna jokingly say I would play it, but then again, I have not played any of the fucking games where they put Sam Fisher in. I haven't played the Division or whatever that Ghost Recon fucking thing was, or their mobile game. All right, I'm not okay. Yeah, the post show is usually just. I'm gonna turn down the audio here. Because the post shows are typically just your making ofs and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna turn the game back up and then segue out of it. I think is what I want to do.
The creation of Thunderbird does have
all right. Quiet down. Alrighty. No mention of Skull and Bones. Yeah, as Nathan points out in the chat. Actually, yeah, I'll have to tweet my good friend Dave Ryan from over on Link to the Cast, because he and a lot of other people were anticipating it would be back. Ubisoft literally came out a couple of weeks ago and they're like, "Hey everyone, Skull and Bones is still in the works. We're very excited about it. It's coming. Don't you worry." And then E3 their presentation has now been and gone, and there was no Skull and Bones. I don't know what is up with that game. They're insisting it's like literally just a month ago they were insisting it's still coming out. Don't you worry about it. That is conspicuous by its absence. The other thing that I suppose was, so I thought that was going to be Beyond Good and Evil. It wasn't. I also what's his name, Ansel, who's the game director for that, left under questionable circumstances. So maybe Beyond Good and Evil 2 is just dead. I think the universe is conspiring against that game from getting made. So maybe we're just never going to hear of it again. No, feel free to judge the kitchen. I mean, I was thinking about doing it for today, but I didn't make the time. I was thinking of messing with my camera settings so that, because like there's all this space I don't use, and so you get to see my microwave, the SAD lamp, the Google Home, and we don't have any other scandalous imagery in the kitchen. But yeah, that was pretty solid, I thought, as far as these E3 yokes go. I can't even, other than sheer shock and bewilderment, I can't muster a take on Avatar. I sincerely can't, and I'm not saying that to like ridicule Avatar as an IP and say, oh, I can't imagine. Like, it makes perfect sense that you would do it from a business sense. I had absolutely no fucking idea that was going to happen, and I don't know what that game's going to be, and I'm flabbergasted. Everything else was like solid. Riders Republic looks really good. Everything they mentioned about Rainbow Six looks good, but I'm just not a Rainbow Six guy, so it's not going to be for me. Assassin's Creed, like I said, I appreciated that they did quality of life updates for their live games and their big tentpole games that are, like Assassin's Creed is massive and it has a big tail on it, so they want to say, hey, we're supporting it, don't worry. So this is good. And look, I mean, I'm kind of doing it as a running joke, but also like make another Splinter Cell. Like, it's kind of a joke, but it's also kind of not a joke. They are great games, and I think Ubisoft is missing from its portfolio a tight, compact 9-10 hour game where it's like, here are 8 or 9 or 10 really well designed single player stealth missions that you can approach from a number of different ways. Like I said, Blacklist was so underrated because I think people had their fill of the franchise after Conviction, that they didn't give Blacklist a chance, and Blacklist was fantastic. But I think I'm screaming into the void on this one. I think they think of Splinter Cell probably, I'm sure there's like an internal catalog somewhere where they have classified it as a legacy IP or some kind of term like that, where it's like, we're going to put Sam Fisher in a mobile game, we're going to put Sam Fisher in Avatar, but we're not going to put money into making a new game because it's not going to make us money back, which is the very depressing thought. Chaos Theory was really good. Chaos Theory was the first one I played that I really loved. So that will have a soft spot in my heart. Yeah, as Linus points out in the chat, the Devolver stream is up in the next half hour, I think. I might jump off, or probably the next 20 minutes, I think, now. There's no point talking over that, because that's going to be a intentionally funnier than I could be thing, so there's no point watching that. I will probably jump off stream, let you all watch Devolver. I will watch Devolver myself, and we'll have some fun. Thanks very much for everyone for watching. I didn't know if people were or were not going to watch this, because obviously there are a million other people doing this exact thing, including some very big sites. So I do appreciate people stopping by. That was very nice. People I know, people I do not know. I see some unfamiliar names in the chat, so I do appreciate all of that. So that is the end of my incredibly busy streaming week. What do I have coming up? Wednesday, if you want to see Mario without a gun, I will be playing Bowser's Fury. 8 p.m. Irish time. I'm going to start Bowser's Fury. I have not touched it. I got the double pack, that and 3D World on Switch. So I'll be jumping into Bowser's Fury on Wednesday. That's our new Wednesday game. And then back again on Saturday with more Knockout City. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, for chatting, and all of that stuff. It's been a lot of fun. I'll do another one of these. I don't think I'll have the schedule ability to do another one during this E3. But I will do another one of these in the near future, the next time there's a stream like this, because this was fun. I enjoyed this. and we will call it there. Thank you very much again, everyone, for watching. Do follow me on Twitter on the old name up there. Again, I'm doing Wednesday night, Saturday morning. That schedule is going to change in the second half of June and into July, so that place is where to go. But also, I am updating my twitch.tv schedule page as well. I'm making sure I update that because I know it's important to do that. So thank you very much for watching. Linus and all the other chatters, I do greatly appreciate you coming out. And I'll be back on Wednesday. So I will hopefully see some or all of you then. Have a very lovely rest of your Saturday night. Cheers, boys.